I've recently been having some accuracy issues with my Accu-Rite 5-in-1 sensor where it's showing 10-15 degrees hotter than other temperatures around. So trying to understand what was causing that, the first thing I did was compare it to some other temperature measurements I've got. So on this one I just checked the Accu-Rite reading. It's reading 80 degrees. I've got another Accu-Rite, which is this sensor. You can see they're pretty close to each other. It's also reading 80 degrees. The base unit is reading 80 degrees. My kitchen thermometer over here is reading 81 degrees. I've got another unit here, it's reading 79.2. So all pretty close. I've got a old-fashioned dairy thermometer that's reading right at 80 degrees. So from a measurement perspective, I'm pretty comfortable that the thermocouple, or at least the measurement device inside the 5-in-1, is accurate. Now, the thing I noticed, and I've got another video demonstrating it, is that the 5-in-1 sensor, which has the solar panels, which runs the aspirating fan, the fan wasn't kicking on. So what I was measuring was the temperature up, actually right down here, but in a closed space. So with the fan not running, there was no air flowing through, and so the temperature was heating up inside this cavity and causing that higher reading. So I did a few modifications to it. The unit's out of warranty, so there's no harm in trying. And what I did, the first thing was, this had a plastic screen, and that plastic screen ended up blocking a lot of airflow. So I cut out most of that, put in some window screen. This piece just pops out. That should increase the amount of airflow that can go through and still keep some screening. The next modification was to drill some holes in the outer housing. If you're in a wet climate, you might not want to do this, as this unit sits right over this, using that unit as a stack. But doing that, I'm in a desert, it's hot, it's dry, you can see there's a lot of dust blowing around. This actually should help because it gives that extra air a place to go. The air obviously comes up through this and then diffuses. There's not a whole lot of velocity, but it does give at least an opportunity for that air to escape, aside from just being trapped. And then likewise, the issue with the fan is that the panels just don't have enough power to get it started if the light comes on gradually. Not a whole lot I can do on that. Certainly the system's not where it's easy to add more power to it. And so for now I'm going to try seeing if that extra ventilation helps. If not, then might look into more power options. And this is a demo of the Accu-Rite 5-in-1 sensor and its tendency not to work on gradual lighting days for the aspirated fan. You can see the fan is running as it started off. Now if we cut the light off and start it suddenly, as if the sun came out from a cloud, the fan starts running again. However, if we start it slowly, like dawn breaking or just gradual lightening, then the fan starts to go, but slower still, and the fan pretty much will not start. And then it won't run for the rest of the day. But the motor itself, if you give it some help, is fine.